Arda Guler, in my opinion, is the best midfielder in the world right now. I've said that for the past couple of weeks, and I'm going to keep on hammering that right now. We just saw Arda Guler ball out against Espanyol yesterday. And these are the reasons why Real Madrid bought him. Now, I don't want to talk about the negatives because other YouTubers are talking about how it's over for Madrid this early in the season. They're finished, blah, blah, blah. Let's talk about the positives because this is only the first game of the season. There are so many positives we can take out from the Real Madrid and Espanyol game. Number one, Arda Guler is a special player. You can see here, we've already the best player with an 8.6 rating on FootMob. This guy was everywhere, passing, movement, vision, light passes, through balls, and of course, he even assisted the first goal to Jude Bellingham with that inch perfect cross. This guy is going to be extremely key for Real Madrid. And I don't know why Mourinho took him off in the 64th minute. I thought that was a crazy decision because this guy is by far the most creative player Real Madrid have right now. Please, Arda, do not get injured. Arda, do not get injured. However, aside from Arda, I was happy with how Arda played and, of course, how Jude Bellingham played as well. And somehow Mourinho has found a way to get both Guler and Bellingham in the same lineup. I thought Bellingham was a fantastic player yesterday, was everywhere, defending, passing the ball, strength, versatility, and of course the goal as well. Jude Bellingham is that guy. He is that player. And I was super happy with the performance of those two in particular, Bellingham and Arda Guler. Another player I was really happy with was Konate. I think Konate had a great game, had an awesome game, was everywhere, defensively, passing wise, breaking up play. That's Konate at the peak that we saw at Liverpool several seasons ago. Okay, awesome. Howson had a great game as well. Dumfries is looking pretty good. Not his inter best, but for his role, I think he played really, really well. So again, I'm only focusing on the good parts here because, yes, there were some issues with the game yesterday, but this is only the first game of the season. No one should be crashing out or saying it's over. I can't go for the whole season with Madrid playing like this. This is only the first game of the season, right? After a World Cup campaign. So there's nothing to be going upset over in the first game of the season after a World Cup campaign. Let's now talk about Carlos SP. Carlos SP, my, oh my, oh my. This is why it's important to have a target man that can actually, just like has that striker's instincts. I know Mbappe is probably one of the best players in the world, probably the best player in the world right now. However, his striker's instinct to be in the box 24/7 and wait for the ball to come to him, he misses that. He likes getting the ball from deep and running towards a goal, and that's fine, right? However, you need a player where things get ugly, dirty against low block teams. And SB picked up a spill, or I think it was an Mbappe shot, and then it didn't go in. He comes in, gets the ball to the right, passes the ball in, goal. A pure striker's instinct goal. That is what Madrid have been missing for the past 2 seasons, particularly since Joselu left Real Madrid. You need that Inzaghi type player, and Carlos SP showed that. So very happy with those 4 performances: SP, Bellingham, Dumfries, Guler. But again, I want to just hamper down on why I think Guler is the best midfielder in the world right now. Now, you may want to call me a Guler stan, and that's okay. That's okay, right? I can appreciate a great young player. And for me, there's a reason why Arda Guler was named Champions League Young Player of the season last year. His potential is only going to get higher. He's going to reach great heights in football. Now, this guy is the reason why Real Madrid bought him and why Barcelona wanted him too. Imagine Guler in a Barcelona system. That would be scary for Real Madrid. But thankfully, he's at Real Madrid. This guy, right, when he plays, again, close towards a goal, when he's given that free role, that number 10 role, and when he's coming in from the right, when he can, view Mbappe's runs. Arda Guler is the best in the world in doing that. For me, world's best midfielder, or on his way to being the world's best midfielder. Yes, I'm going to put him above Vitinha. I'm going to put him above João Neves. I don't care. I'll put him above Pedri, because Arda Guler offers, like, how many midfielders can shoot like Arda Guler? How many midfielders right now can actually can cross a ball like Arda Guler? Not too many. Let's be real here. How many midfielders in the world right now across the top teams can cross a ball, inch perfect pass like Arda Guler? They can't. This guy's passing accuracy, this guy's crossing accuracy is second to none. This guy's vision, this guy's through balls, this guy's weight of pass. For me, Arda Guler is just an awesome player. Please don't focus too much on negatives. Focus about how, in the first 25 minutes of that game, Real Madrid looked very, very good. And I know after that it dropped off because they're probably tired, the intensity, etc., the heat. But those first 25 minutes are a glimpse of Madrid's potential. Those first 25 minutes that we saw yesterday are a pure glimpse of Madrid's potential as to what could come throughout the season. The passing, the movement, Arda Guler running the show, Bellingham everywhere. Even Silva had a good game as well. Konate and Housen understanding each other. Housen with his passes out of defense. I was happy with those first 25 minutes. I don't want to focus on negatives now. That may be tomorrow for part 2. I want to focus about what's possible with this Real Madrid team. Those first 25 minutes are a glimpse of Madrid's future. Forget about the next 75 minutes after that one. Focus on the good first, because again, this is only the first game of the season. This is only the first game of the season after preseason, after a grueling World Cup campaign with many games. Let's wait until at least end of October. Then we can start worrying about, hey, is this Mourinho project really working out? Is it really working out? But let's just talk about what good could come of the first 25 minutes throughout the whole season. Arda Guler has to be starting. Okay? He has to be starting. I was super impressed with him. You can call me an Arda Guler stan. Yes, I am. I don't care. This guy is an amazing player. But what really surprised me personally is just how clutch Jude Bellingham is. Now, this guy isn't flashy, isn't years ago I think I was stupid. When there's Dan in terms of silkiness, in terms of skill set. But what Jude Bellingham is an effective player, right? An effect player that's always there at the right time, player that can pass the ball, that can dribble past a couple players, that knows how to do the right thing in the right situations, hardly makes any mistakes. Jude Bellingham is an amazing player. And what player also surprised me as well was Camavinga in his short stint. You could tell he's hungry. He's very, very hungry. In fact, Camavinga's pass, I think it was towards a right side of the player, led to the SP goal. The way Camavinga looked up, moved the ball quickly, right? No nonsense like we saw last season. This guy definitely wants to show that, hey, I don't deserve to leave Madrid. I deserve to be here. And another player that, actually, no, still on Camavinga, right? I liked how Camavinga made that tackle, right? When the Espanyol player was running towards the Madrid goal, Camavinga made that tackle. That's the Camavinga that we missed from 2021, 2022. Those critical tackles, not those stupid tackles we saw last year, right? But those critical, well-timed tackles, and those passes where it's quick, it goes to the side of the pitch to get a crossing. That was incredible. Okay. So I feel like those first 25 minutes, there's a lot to take away from. Yes, there were some bad patches in the matches, but notice how, right? Yes, there were some bad parts. This is the reason why Madrid made some changes this year. There was no kind of SP type player last year that could come in to score a scrappy goal like that. Because to win leagues, there will be scrappy goals. There will be games where things aren't clicking, but you get one scrappy goal that wins the game for you. That is what wins leagues. And last year, Madrid were missing that, right? When they weren't playing well, when they needed a scrappy goal, they couldn't get that because they didn't have a pure striker to actually just stay in the box and just wait for, the ball to come to them, shoot it towards a goal. We know Mbappe loves dropping deep. Okay. Now, with the SP situation, Mourinho made some good subs, especially in bringing in Carlos SP that led to the goal. And I feel like that would be a common occurrence throughout the year. It wasn't pretty second half, but definitely was very pretty in the first half, in the first 25 minutes. And you want to bear that in mind because, it's a long season. And there will be some games, particularly, I expect the next 3 games to be like that. Because again, people are still getting used to Mourinho's system. The preseason wasn't actually that quite long. They come back from a World Cup campaign. People are overreacting and over panicking. I feel like what we saw in the first 25 minutes, there's definitely potential for this Real Madrid team to dominate all. No point in crashing out. No point in, losing hope. There is a lot of good to take from this game. And the main good here, in my opinion, is just how good is Arda Guler. He can literally make Madrid, he can make legend status at Madrid, in my opinion. This guy, I feel for him because I feel like he's always on one game hooked. And I get it because, like, compared to big names, Bellingham, Mbappe, Vinny, you are going to take up Arda Guler. Again, especially market value, if you're spending 140 million, right, on a player like Diomande, you're probably going to, keep him on and take off Arda Guler, who you got for, quite cheap, compared to these big players. However, if Arda keeps playing like he does right now, there'll be less substitutions for him. I said it before, I'll say it right now, Madrid must build a team around Arda Guler. This guy, in my opinion, is going to reach heights that will help Madrid win so many trophies. And again, we want Madrid to win the treble. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'm Shirley's Matchday. Please subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks.